Have you ever wondered why some people get promoted fast while others feel stuck, glued to the bottom of the corporate ladder? Well, it's not luck. There are proven steps that will let you break into the elite 1% who climb the ranks with ease. I'm Nils Vinja, and over the last 12 years, I've helped countless professionals accelerate promotions, boost their salaries by 20 to 50K plus, and do all this while creating work-life harmony. And in this video, I'll show you how strategies used in Hollywood will fast-track your next promotion and strengthen your professional relationships faster than you ever thought possible. To start, let me show you the critical error that could be silently sabotaging your career every day. Most professionals spend their careers diligently checking off tasks, meeting deadlines, and hitting targets. They're playing checkers, moving one square at a time, focused solely on the next move. But here's the thing. The corporate world isn't a game of checkers. It's chess. In chess, the most successful players aren't those who capture the most pieces. They're the ones who think several moves ahead, considering the entire board. They understand that sometimes sacrificing a pawn is necessary to position their queen for checkmate. Well, in your career, those routine tasks you're so focused on, they're pawns. Important? Yes, but not game changers. The real question is, are you positioning your power pieces? Let me break it down for you. Every company has overarching goals, like expanding market share, boosting profitability, innovating products, or enhancing customer satisfaction. These are the equivalent of checkmates in our corporate chess game. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to identify these goals and align your efforts accordingly. It's about looking beyond your immediate responsibilities and asking yourself, what can I do that will significantly move the needle for the entire organization? Maybe it's spearheading a cross-departmental initiative that streamlines operations. Perhaps it's developing a new product feature that opens up a fresh revenue stream. Or it could be implementing an innovative solution that dramatically improves customer retention. Now, these aren't typically found in your job description. They require you to think bigger, to step outside of your comfort zone, and yes, sometimes even take calculated risks. But here's where the magic happens. When you start focusing on these high-impact moves, you transform from a pawn-capturing machine into a strategic player who's actively shaping the game's outcome. You're no longer just a cog in the machine. You become a driving force behind the company's success. And guess what? That's exactly the kind of player that gets promoted to the next level. So the next time you're planning your work week or considering your next career move, ask yourself, am I playing checkers or am I playing chess? Because the key to accelerating your career isn't about doing more of what's expected. It's about doing what creates strategic value for your organization. That's how you position yourself for checkmate and your next big promotion. But creating value isn't just about your contributions. If you ignore this next area, your chances of getting promoted will drop faster than a company's stock price after a major scandal. Think of your organization as a vast electrical grid, where each department and team and individual is like a power station, generating energy in the form of ideas, work, and value. Now, most employees focus solely on being the best power station they can be, pumping out as much energy as possible on their own. But here's the kicker. No matter how much energy a single station produces, its impact is limited if it's not connected to the larger grid. And that's where the real magic happens. So the most successful professionals aren't just power generators. They're master electricians. They understand that the true power lies not in individual output, but in the connections between the stations. And these corporate electricians excel at building transmission lines, open channels of communication across departments and hierarchies. They install transformers, adapting ideas and information to resonate in different contexts. They become experts at load balancing, knowing when and where to distribute resources, support, or recognition to keep the entire system running smoothly. Now, you might be thinking, that sounds great, but I'm not in charge of the whole company. And you're right, you're not. But that's precisely the point. You don't need to be the CEO to start building these connections. But how do you do it? Well, it starts with simple actions. Reach out to colleagues in other departments to understand their challenges. Offer help or resources when you can. Share credit generously. Be the person who connects the dots that others don't even see. As you do this, something remarkable starts to happen. Your influence grows. You become a go-to person for cross-functional projects. Your ideas gain traction more easily because you understand how they fit into the bigger picture. And you're no longer just a cog in the machine, you're becoming an integral part of the system that keeps everything running. And here's the best part. Just as a well-connected electrical grid can power an entire city more efficiently than isolated generators, your network of relationships amplifies your impact far beyond what you could achieve alone. Decision makers start to see you differently. You're not just the person who gets things done in your department. You're the one who makes things happen across the organization. And that is the kind of person who gets promoted. Now, we've been conditioned to believe that hard work and individual achievement are the golden tickets to career advancement. But here's the truth. In today's interconnected corporate world, your ability to build and leverage relationships is often more valuable than your personal productivity. So the next time you're tempted to bury yourself in your to-do list, remember this: your career isn't just about the energy you generate, it's about how well you're connected to the grid. Because in the end, influence and relationships aren't just nice to haves in your professional toolkit. They're the high voltage lines that can supercharge your career and fast track your next promotion. But even with a powerful network, there's another crucial element to master to get you in the top 1% club. Think of your career as a Hollywood movie, with you as both director and lead actor. To have a successful blockbuster, you can't just focus on doing a great job when acting. You have to have a great script. The cinematography needs to be top-notch. The rest of the cast needs to support your performance. And even with all that in place, no one will know your movie exists unless people see the trailer. And that's the mistake most professionals make, is they focus solely on their performance and forget to market their movie. The 1% that get promoted faster than everyone else know that they're not just actors waiting to be discovered. They're savvy producers, ensuring their work gets the audience it deserves. And I'm not talking about shameless self-promotion. I'm talking about ensuring your hard work doesn't go unnoticed and taking control of your narrative. So how do you stop focusing on acting and start directing and marketing the movie of your career? Well, let's look at each of the stages of a movie production and apply them to your story. So as the director of your career movie, you need to craft a compelling script. To get started, answer these 3 questions. Number 1, what's the story of your professional journey? Number 2, what themes can you highlight? Number 3, what character arc are you developing? Then, once you have your narrative, you can use it in your regular meetings with your boss, during your mid and end of year performance review cycles, and even on social media. When it comes to social media, the best place to use this narrative is the summary section of your LinkedIn profile. Because when you use a consistent narrative, you'll have an easier time getting noticed both inside and outside of your organization for all the incredible work you do and the value you add. Next, there's cinematography. How are you showcasing your best angles? So be honest with yourself. Are you positioning yourself in the best light with the projects and opportunities that emphasize your unique strengths and contributions? Or are you letting others control the camera, potentially missing your best moments? And don't forget about the supporting cast. In your career, these are your mentors, sponsors, and key relationships. Who are you strategically choosing to feature in your scenes? Are you creating opportunities for powerful cameo appearances through networking and collaboration? Here's where it gets interesting. In Hollywood, even the best movies flop without effective promotion. The same is true for your career. You need to create trailers for your work, concise, compelling summaries of your achievements delivered to the right audience at the right time. And a great way to do this is to prepare and present an assessment of a project you recently completed. During the assessment, you can highlight what worked, what didn't, and share recommendations for future projects. When you present project summaries like this to key decision makers inside your organization, you will generate buzz by ensuring that your contributions are both visible and talked about. This isn't about bragging, it's about marketing yourself and your leadership. Remember, all the hard work you put in will be wasted if you remain the best kept secret in the company. And the most successful professionals know that their career isn't a small indie film, it's a blockbuster in the making. So the next time your head's down working on a project, take a moment to look up. Ask yourself, am I just acting in my career or am I directing it? Because in the end, your professional success isn't just about the quality of your performance. It's about how well you produce, direct, and market the entire production of You, Inc. In the corporate world, standing ovations rarely happen in empty theaters. It's time to start filling those seats. Implementing these 3 strategies will put you on the fast track to your next promotion, but knowing these strategies is just the beginning. The real challenge is implementing the right habits that will let you take advantage of these strategies at the right moments. And if you'd like help fast-tracking your next promotion so you can add $20,000, $30,000, or even $50,000 to your annual salary while creating work-life harmony, click the link in the description below, and I look forward to helping you.